My name is Wilson Chuco Rivas. I work for Caltrans. I'm a civil engineer. I work with design what project's gonna be done, and I also work out in the field as an inspector, make sure the work gets done per the plans. I grew up here in Sacramento, California. My parents are from El Salvador, both of them, mom and dad, and I'm first generation here in California. They migrated in the 80s when the guerrilla warfare was going on in El Salvador, and they were coming in homes and taking the teenagers. All that massacre that happened, it was real bad. So my dad was he was a coyote, so he used to smuggle people over, but he didn't do it for the money. He did it for close friends. So he ended up bringing my whole mom's side of the family and his siblings. And my dad's side is 11 siblings, and my mom's side is 12. Wow. So I got a big family, yeah. Grew up in an apartment complex, so I had a lot of friends there, and used to go do bad things, get in trouble. And but my mom was real strict, and my dad, school, and my parents were real strict about school all the time. Something they didn't have an opportunity to do, so they really stressed it on us. 'Cause my parents didn't speak English as well, just a little bit. It was all Spanish, so I learned English in school, going to school. So the language barrier was always a challenge, and you get made fun of and things like that. And then being Latino and not being able to speak, the right way, or you sound different, sound weird. So that was a big in elementary. Going through that was a big struggle. In high school, the counselors talk to you, and they try to help you figure out what is your favorite subject. So math was always my favorite subject, and I was good at it. So looking into different careers, civil engineering was the one that kind of just popped up out of nowhere, in my mind, and I was like, that's gonna be it. So I set my mind to it. I said that's what I'm gonna do. And just followed, went to counselors and followed the prereqs, and they showed me the way, and I just followed it until I got done. At American River College, that's where I met Martin Ramirez, and he helped me a lot. Being first time going, I didn't have nobody older than me or friends that can kind of pave the way for me, or show me, or tell me how it is to go to college, where to apply, what to look for. So I had to learn everything myself. So when I met Martin Ramirez, he became my mentor. He helped me a lot, showed me a lot of things, and where to apply for scholarships, grants, and gave me his experience of going through college. So it kind of gave me a better picture and better prepared for me coming in as a freshman in community college. And once I transferred to Sac State, it is real diversified. So I came in a big group that transferred from American River College. So I knew a lot of people already by that time. There wasn't that many Latinos, but there was a lot of different other ethnicities in the classes. It's not really what you know, but it's who you know. Like in these times, so you could be the smartest person out there, but if you don't have nobody connections, they'll oversee you, and they'll always go with somebody that they already know or got referred by somebody else. It's just how it is. I never knew it was like that. I experienced that myself after graduating and trying to get a job. It was real hard to get a job, but once I did get my engineering job, I didn't let it go, and just prove myself all the time and keep going up the ranks and moving. So I graduated in 2011. So the economy was really bad, and it was really hard to get an engineering job after graduating. So I had to get a job. I had to pay bills, So I started working delivering for Sleep Train, and then I delivered for a Subaru dealership, getting paid $11 an hour. After having an engineering degree, it was you know, it kind of brings your self-esteem down a lot. But I was applying. I must apply more than 100 times, different places, different departments, and they weren't taking nobody. And then after when I started interviewing, they started bringing in, then you know, I started noticing that you know, the way I look, it kind of, like, I was always dressed up, you know, proper for interviews, but I always have a feeling that they were looking at me, judging the way I look. So I started like shaving my beard and shaving everything and trying to change, and I got tired of that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just be myself, and you know, I'm not gonna try to be somebody I'm not just to prove to somebody, to be like, okay, we can hire this guy, he's one of us, when I'm not. So I started just being myself, and then I landed a job. And I was actually a word of mouth. Somebody had referred me to. It was a private firm, and that's how I ended up starting my engineering career. After graduating, being the first, I'm the second sibling, but the first to go through the college experience and getting my degree. It meant a lot to everyone, especially my mom, that only was able to go to 6th grade when she was growing up. And as a role model for my younger siblings too, and follow my footsteps to, you know, I guided them as well. So I have my, 2 of my sisters, they're registered nurses. And then I have my little brother that's graduating from high school. So, you know, we all have our experiences that we can help them out with. And my 16-year-old son, Esteban, he got no excuse either. He got me and his mom that also educated and graduated. So, and we're all first generation. So it meant a lot. And it kind of paved the way for everybody else behind me, and help them out from staying out of trouble, staying out of the streets, and you know, the rough life that in the communities we grow up in, you kind of just tend to fall in, which it was happening with me when I was a teenager. So, but you know, something told me to snap out of it. And well, first of all, is set a goal and don't give up, and try to reach that goal. And after you reach that goal, set another one. The whole thing is to just keep going and not giving up, and reaching out to counselors as soon as you start, or before you even start college, so you kind of get things in line, and it's kind of more clear for you what you need to do and what opportunities are out there for you as well. So speaking to counselors, or getting into programs in college too, helps a lot, and they guide you through the process and show you different scholarships, different grants you can apply to, you know, just because you're part of a club, or you know, Latinos Unidos or the Puente Project, different programs that I was involved in when I was at community college that helped me a lot. So reaching out and talking to your counselor, getting being part of a mentor program. They got mentor programs at the colleges, and you get to meet somebody, and that's what helped me a lot too. So it's an advice that I give for somebody that's going to start college, coming out of high school. Reach out, network, socialize. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Reaching out is how it's going to get you somewhere. Just don't give up. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give them hell. That's what I say. Give them hell.